Long before skyscrapers touched the clouds, before dollars, banks, or billionaires, there was Africa. And in its heart stood a kingdom so vast, so golden, that even the sun seemed to bow before it. Its name was Mali.
I am Mansa Musa,
the King of Kings,
ruler of my time.
the man the world calls the richest who ever lived. But he was more than gold. He was destiny walking on 2 feet. They say when he journeyed across the desert, the sun glowed under his feet. That when he gave until kingdoms overflowed. Yet, behind his crown was a heart that carried both burden and blessing, a man searching not for wealth, but for meaning. So now, sit back. Listen. This is the untold story of Mansa Musa, the boy who became a king, the king who became a legend, and the legend who changed the world forever. The desert wind howled across the golden dunes, carrying whispers of a name, Mansa Musa, the man whose wealth shone brighter than the sun. But before he was a legend, he was a boy standing barefoot in the dust, watching soldiers march past with drums of gold. He looked at his mother, her hands raw from grinding millet. One day, he said softly, "I'll make Molly so rich, no child will ever go hungry again." Years passed. Musa's eyes learned to see what others ignored, the sweat of miners, the faith of builders, the wisdom of old travelers. When fate struck and the king died on a distant journey, Musa was chosen to rule. But the crown was heavy. His first night as king, he knelt before the moon and whispered, "If I am to lead, let my heart be pure." From that moment, his destiny changed. Gold became his servant, not his master. But the world would not understand that. The world would only see the gold. The empire of Mali stretched like a sunrise, wide, golden, and full of promise. Traders came from the north with salt, from the south with ivory, from the east with silk. The land breathed wealth, but Mansa Musa's eyes searched for something more. He heard whispers of a sacred place, Mecca, where kings and servants knelt side by side before one God. He stood before his council and said, "I will go there, to give thanks for all that Mali has been given." Gasps filled the hall. "But, my king," they said, "the journey is endless. The desert swallows men whole." Musa smiled gently. "Then let Mali's fate light the sands." He ordered preparations for a journey so grand the world would never forget it. 60,000 men, 80 camels each carrying gold, silk, and food for the poor. As the drums beat and horns echoed through Niani, the people cheered their king, the man who